Hey guys, so they hired me today to talk about Jesus with you all, so I hope you're ready to hear about the word of the Lord. Not really, no, it's not really the time to do that. And honestly, as a Christian, I feel like I'm not believing in a Jesus that can't deliver his own messages. So if you have to have someone come door to door to tell people about the Lord, then I'm not really going to listen to your story, so I'm not going to talk about Jesus. But the Jesus people always come to your house, they show up at your porch the worst times ever. Remember, I was 15 years old, and my parents are leaving to go to the store, right? So I'm a little hormonal 15-year-old, so what do you guys think I'm going to do as soon as my parents leave to go to the store? That's right. I'll get to that, but so I steal the Vicodins out of my mom's medicine cabinet, which she has because she's white and she's old, so they just don't throw them away. She's like, I broke my ankle in 2006, so I'm just going to keep these around, and then my kid will eventually nod off on them one day. So I take like 1 or 2 Vicodins, right? Feeling great. Decide to go downstairs, fire up some Call of Duty, do 15-year-old stuff. And then I get that 15-year-old spidey sense that kind of pops up. And you're like, your parents are gone. You better get your dick out. Get your dick out. And the voice of the ancients is calling down on me. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. And they're like, take your trousers off. So naturally, I take my pants off, right? And I start jerking off, obviously, because 15-year-old boy. You guys didn't have to stand this close for me to do all this masturbation stuff. You could have sat back there. So I start jacking off, but I took Vicodins, right? This is going to be an important point of the story, so try and keep that in your head. I took the Vicodins, right? So I don't really feel anything. I know there's a dick in my hand. I'm not certain it's mine, but I know I'm doing something with it. And I just kind of feel like this weight on me, and I know there's a penis in my hand. There could have been like a little tiny man sitting on my lap getting to reach around, and I wouldn't have known the difference. And so I'm thinking through this in my head, and I'm like, well, if it is me, I want to keep going. I need to finish the job. And if it's a little midget, then I got the guy all riled up. I got to finish already. I mean, I've been jerking him off for 30 seconds. I'm not going to have this little asshole midget pissed off at me because I gave him blue balls. So I keep going, but then I hear the doorbell ring. So I'm like, oh man, my parents are home. Okay? Which is the painkillers once again. This is my brain, like my parents are home. So I still have a boner, right? Because it turns out I wasn't jerking off a midget, so my parents would have at least been proud of me for not doing that again when they went to the store. So I do what every other 15-year-old does in math class, and you flick your boner up in your waistband, you kind of holster it. So I kind of pinch it up with the waistband. So I got my little pocket rocket holstered in my front. So I put it up like that. I walk upstairs and I go to the door, and that's when I realize that I'm an idiot, and I should have just let the doorbell ring. Because my parents are coming home, they're not going to ring their own doorbell. But I'm on Vicodin, and I'm a child, so I didn't know that. So I got my little pocket rocket holstered, and I'm walking up like I'm 50 Cent to the door. And I open the door up, and this guy's like, hi, do you have a moment to talk about the Lord? It's a Jehovah's Witness. He's got a suit on and everything. And I'm just sitting there. And like my pupils are like the size of like a grain of sand. I'm just staring at him like I just left my little opium den. And I just go, no, I don't. And he goes, all right, well, I'm selling these pocket Bibles. If you want to just, for $5, you can take a pocket Bible. You can read the word on your own. And so I'm just trying to get this guy out of here. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. So I pull my wallet out, but my painkiller, like slippery dick hands drop it right on the ground. So I'm like freaking out, and I'm like kind of zooming. I have to reach down to pick my wallet up. And just so you know, I still have this fully loaded pocket rocket holstered in my waistband. And I can't really feel what's going on down there at all. It's completely disconnected. So I'm reaching down. That's just enough movement from my waistband to be pulled down just enough so it reaches the fulcrum of my dick and just blings out. So it blings out straight. And then I'm standing there with my wallet in my hand, and I kind of brace myself back like this. So I'm standing like this, and looking like a sex offender from Wakanda. And so I'm standing there looking at him, and I had no idea what to say. I wanted to say like, yeah, I'm sorry. I really didn't want this to go this way. But all that came out was like an old 80s porno startup. So I'm just like, well, what are we going to do about this? Thanks, guys. I'm Brent Steinecker. That's all I got for you.